markets were mixed today, but there were still some important technical developments under the surface. QQQ looks like it may be stalling to build up energy for possibly another push higher. IWM closed above the upper resistance trend line of its rising wedge in a bullish sign. The dollar continued pushing higher. HYG is still pinching tightly inside its symmetrical triangle like a timer ticking down. And Bitcoin popped, but still looks bear flaggish. So the big question for this week is simple. Do these setups resolve in favor of the bulls, or do we start seeing failed breakouts and renewed pressure?
Let's walk through what Grok Trade is seeing as this new week gets started. And quick reminder before we get into the charts. This is not financial advice, so trade the chart in front of you, manage your risk, and speak with a qualified financial advisor for guidance specific to your situation.
Right, exactly. So looking at the calendar, it is Monday, June 22nd, 2026.
Under the hood, the action was a bit mixed.
Yeah, I mean, SPY and QQQ actually finished slightly lower today.
Right, but then DIA closed green, and IWM really outperformed everything else.
It did. I mean, it closed above that upper resistance trend line of its rising wedge. But seeing it break out up there, chasing that just seems incredibly risky right now. Like, what happens if it falls back?
Well, that's exactly why you don't chase, right? Because failed breakouts are dangerous.
Yeah.
If IWM falls back inside that pattern, it triggers what we call a bearish death hook.
And looking across the market, something that could absolutely cause that floor to cave in is the US dollar, the DXY.
Oh, for sure.
It's continuing to push higher, building right off that breakout we mentioned last week. So, I mean, how long can stocks realistically tolerate a rising dollar?
Honestly, not much longer. A strong dollar is a massive headwind. It tightens global financial conditions, makes exports expensive.
Right.
It's just this invisible ceiling pressing down on equity valuations.
And speaking of tight conditions, let's talk about credit for a second. The iShares iBoxx, a high-yield corporate bond ETF, HYG, is tightening inside its symmetrical triangle right near the apex.
Right.
So where do bonds move out of that pattern, and how does it actually affect stocks?
Well, high-yield bonds are your canary in the coal mine for risk. If HYG breaks down from that triangle, it means credit markets are seizing up, they're demanding higher yields for risk.
And if credit seizes?
The equity rally collapses, exactly. So that HYG resolution is likely going to dictate the next major move for stocks.
Got it. And since we had no major economic releases today to focus on, we really have to look at these other areas, right? Like crypto and metals.
Yeah, you have to look at the whole board.
Bitcoin popped today, but to me it still looks pretty bear flaggish.
It does. A single green day doesn't repair the structure. And then you have gold and silver, GC and SI, remaining under watchful pressure.
Still weak.
Yeah, so you really have to weigh all these cross-market signals.
Yeah.
You've got a rising dollar, a compressed HYG chart, weak metals, and a bear flaggish Bitcoin setup. You have to consider all of that alongside any bullish action in stocks.
So you really can't just look at IWM in a vacuum. Our whole focus basically centers on whether that IWM breakout holds up and whether HYG finally resolves out of its triangle.
Exactly. And, just something to think about for this week in these highly headline-sensitive markets, fake-outs might actually be the real catalysts.
Wait, really? The trap itself drives the trend.
Yeah, these tight setups might just be algorithmic bait to grab retail liquidity before slamming the door the other way.
Wow, that's a heavy thought to leave off on. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll catch you tomorrow as we track IWM, QQQ, the dollar, HYG, Bitcoin, gold, silver, and whether today's mixed market action turns into a cleaner, directional move.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you're a newer trader and want a great foundation with no fluff, start with our free Trading 101 videos at groktrade.com/learn. And if you're ready to reach your full trading potential, whether you're a total beginner or a battle-hardened trader, check out our mentorship program at groktrade.com/trading mentor. All of these links are in the description below. Grok Trade is where traders reach their full potential.